KOZ family, it's KOZ Raw for this week, and I don't know if you can see it. There's a rainbow, a little piece of a rainbow. What a joyful thing to have first thing in the morning. So I'm sitting on the beach and I'm thinking about our kids, our boys. Saw a little boy walking with his sisters and his mom, and he stalled up at a spot and they kept walking, and he stayed there, and they kept walking, and to mom's credit, she let him stay. And they walked pretty far down there, and he dug around in the dirt, and I mean, he's probably 10, 11. And then he kind of finished up, grabbed up all the stuff that he dug out of the sand by the shore, rolled it up in the corner of his t-shirt and took off, going to his mom. And God gave me the word curiosity, that boys have a natural curiosity for things. They have a natural curiosity for how things work, whether they can do something or not. Can I do that? Can I climb over that? Can I make that? I remember my youngest son, John Michael, he went through this period where his mom spent hours in the prayer closet praying that he would make it home. But he was doing this thing where he was climbing construction cranes. You may have seen the videos. They're the giant cranes that build the towers in downtown areas a lot of times, and we weren't far from downtown Austin at the time. And he was old enough to be out on his own, and we would find out later that he would climb to the pinnacle, to the tip top of those cranes, and take pictures and do videos and stuff. Now, yeah, some of that is that sick, crazy TikTok, Instagram, online stuff. But some of it was just his curiosity. Can I do it? What's it like up there? And if you ask me, I'd say that was a highly illegal and very unhealthy curiosity. But our boys are curious. They want to know about things. And one of the things that we get to do as KOZ leaders is give them those experiences, share those things with them. And some of it's going to be super hard. Some of it may be painful. But we need to give them the ability to know that they are able to do hard things, and to share some healthy curiosity, teach them how to be curious. Like, you might be curious how a motor works, but you probably don't want to dismantle your mother's car. And that's probably a story some of you guys have heard, or maybe you guys did it when you were young. You thought, I'm going to help my mom work on her car. I remember I was a young guy, early 20s, and man, I had some cool cars, maybe some of the coolest cars, but I had a 1970 454 SS El Camino, blue. Bought it at a gas station, ran screamer fast. I had no idea what I had. And one day I kind of heard some clack, 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 clack. I thought, I fixed that. So I got in there, and I'd seen my older brother work on cars. He was a car guy, but I didn't know anything about him. And so I got in there with a pair of sockets, and I'd seen him take the valve covers off, so I took the valve covers off. And I reached down there and I felt those little rocker things in there, and they were kind of loose a little bit. And I thought, oh, that's right, you got cranked down on those things. Yeah, I cranked down on the rockers, and to stop that clackety clack. And that car, it took forever to try and figure out. Finally, my big brother got out of me what I did and went back in and got it started. And anyway, but it's natural curiosity. It's wanting to get things done, wanting to know that I could do things that got me in trouble. And a lot of it's because I didn't have anybody there to show me and teach me how to do that, how to be curious, how to navigate figuring something out, or trying to figure out how to do something. And the other part of that is just, Jesus, you are so incredibly kind to us that you protect us. But the part that you guys do so well is that you listen for God, and you're inspired by God, and you do things with boys in the moment that is just inspired by the Holy Spirit. And you don't want to be a Sunday school class. You don't want to be a place where the boys are so caught up in rules and boundaries that if one of them stalls up and he starts digging into sand to figure something out, that you don't go down and talk to him about it. That you don't want them so protected that they don't get a hook from their buddy dug into their kneecap while they're fishing on the bank, which just happened. And I saw the glorious pictures. You don't want it. It's not who we are. And that natural curiosity the boys are going to have is so beautiful and so important, and such an opportunity for you to inspire it, to let them think and feel free to think and feel free to explore. And just a beautiful thing that you guys get to do with the boys. So I guess what I'm saying is, don't rush. Don't make everything so structured you're rushing and missing the time with your boys. Watch your boys. Watch and find out what things make your boys curious. One boy may be curious about how you're cooking food in a fryer on a Saturday. One boy may be really interested in tying knots and fishing. Who know? I don't know. It's your boys. Each has been designed so perfectly unique. And I just sat there watching that boy, and I was so honored, or so, maybe not honored, so proud of his mom that she let him stall up and explore. It was so good. So I know it's kind of dragging on. If this video helps you align yourself, share it with your other HTLs. You know, God gives us a chance to grow KOZ by sharing it with other people. So if you know another guy that might need to know about KOZ, call the office and let us send him a box of stuff, or you call him and tell him how KOZ is working for you. So share and like this video. If you haven't seen the fall, winter gear. Make sure you jump over there and grab some fall, winter gear. And if you haven't got copies of Coyote's Heart or Coyote's Virtue for your boys, man, you're missing a great opportunity to spend time with them at your next camp out or whatever. Give them the book, give them one of the books, and let them explore and have conversations around the campfire with them over the topics. It's so good. Anyway, all right, we love you guys. That's it. It's good, right? Regulators, mount up.